Hi guys, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, thank you. So let us start session. Yes, previous class. Introduction discussed. Yes, previous class. Yes, Java features started. Yes, for Java features, some basics were discussed. From the beginning, from the scratch, we have discussed. Yes, what is software? Okay, in the system software, next application software. So these things were discussed. Okay, see, software. There is system software, application software. Java is application software. Java is application software. Okay. So that's the reason move to application software. See, system software. OS comes from system software. So discussed about OS. Of discussing about OS, next move to application software. Next move. Yes, move to application software. Application software. Yes, application software. Front end and back end. Yes. Application software is a front end and back end. Front end, back end. Yes, this is a front end and back end. So front end interacting end users, back end is to store the data. Java comes under front end. Java is a front end, so that's the reason move to front end. In front end, language and packages. Languages and packages. Java is a language. Java is a language. So that's the reason move to languages. Languages. Okay, move to language. Yes. In languages, low level language, high level language. Yesterday we discussed low level means system understandable, high level user understandable. Low level system understandable, high level user understandable. System understandable like machine language, user understandable like English language. Okay, yes. See, here user understandable language. Yes, all the programs like Java program, okay, Java program or C program. See, here, sub D drive, yes, test folder, suppose Java program. This is some Java program, right? Yes, looking like English. It's like English. Because this is called a source code. This code is a source code. It's a English. Looking like English. Yes, C1 C program. Turbo C. Yes, here. Yes, been here. C program. Yeah, this sounds like English. Okay. Yes, all are like English. Now system cannot understand this English. What is system understandable language? Binary format. Yes, in the format Julius ones. Binary format, Julius ones format. It's a system understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Julius ones format. Julius ones format. Okay. So here every high level language. This every high level language program. Everyone, maybe C program or Java or Python, every high level, this English language has to convert into binary code. Every high level language program has to convert into binary code. Which one will convert into binary code? High level language to binary code. For this, either yes interpreter, either interpreter, either interpreter or compiler, either interpreter or compiler, either interpreter or compiler, either interpreter or compiler, or compiler, either interpreter or compiler, either interpreter, either interpreter or compiler converts, either interpreter or compiler converts, converts, converts from high level language, high level language, high level language, high level language to binary code, high level language to binary code. Either interpreter, either interpreter or compiler converts from high-level language to binary code, high-level language to binary code, high-level language to binary code. Yes, either interpreter or compiler, either interpreter or compiler. Okay, so either interpreter or compiler converts from high-level language means like English language, English language to binary code. That's it. So what is interpreter and compiler? This is most important topic for us. Yes, interpreter and compiler. Yes, everyone must have this knowledge compulsory. So what is interpreter and compiler? Let us see about interpreter versus compiler. Okay. Yeah, this is morning batch class, TCPDP, the networking class topic. Yeah, that's almost at the end. Yes, interpreter, compiler. Yes, topic is interpreter versus compiler. Yes, interpreter versus compiler. So what is interpreter? What is compiler? Yes, interpreter. Yes, let us see some practical examples. How interpreters work. Let us see some practical examples. Interpreter. For this purpose, I am taking some Python script. Python script support test.py. Python script. And we'll take one more scripting language, Linux shell scripting. Python scripting. D drive. Yes, mndraw Python folder. Yes, some test.py, some Python script is there. Okay. Yes, here Python application development, for that we can use PyCharm. There is a PyCharm which is available. Using PyCharm ID, you can develop the Python applications using PyCharm. Now I'm using Notepad. For better understanding, I'm using Notepad. PyCharm may not be understanding here. Its ID may not be understanding here. So just I'm using some Notepad. Okay, Notepad. See, location D drive Python folder. Yes. So command prompt. Yes, 1 second. Exit. Yes, exit. Yes, CMD. Command prompt. Yes, command prompt opens. After opening command prompt. Yes, now here what's location? D drive mndraw Python. So first go to D drive. D colon, that will take to D drive. Yes, dir, that contents. D drive contents. dir. See, this dir stands for disk information report. This dir means not directory. This dir means directory here. They are directories. So this dir is a directory. This dir is what? Disk information report means contents of your disk, contents of hard disk. So this dir stands for not directory. This is disk information report. This one shows contents of disk, directory of D drive. The D drive contents. Yes, mndraw Python, this directory. Let us go see this. D drive mndraw Python in this test.py file is available. Okay, so mndraw Python, cd means change of directory. mndraw Python. Yes, mndraw Python. cd means change of directory, changed. Okay, CLS to clear the screen. dir. Yes, now Python folder. Yes, many files are there in this test.py. This is a Python script. Test.py. Okay, Notepad. Yes, Notepad. Test.py. Yes, opening Python script. Yes, opened. Yes, in this, see A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B. So addition this is. So first displaying addition here. Next C equal to A minus B. Subtraction. Displaying C here. C equal to A into B. Yes, multiplication. So this is a Python simple program. Python script. Okay. Save and close. Yes, now. Yes, Python script. So direct running script here. Yes, test.py running the script. Yes, execute it. This is Python script. It's interpreter based. So Python is interpreter based. So this is like this. Suppose C program. Let us take C program. C program is a compiler. C program is a compiler based. C program is a compiler based. C program is a compiler based. See here C program. This is Turbo C, Windows based C language. Windows based. C math.cpp is a program file. Math.cpp. Math.cpp. See program to add, subtract and multiply two numbers. Now here there is a main function. There is a main function. There is a main function. Save. Yes, main function. Yes, int a, b, c. Yes. Enter first number, second number, reading numbers. Scanf to read a number. Enter first number, enter second number. Of reading first and second number, two numbers. C equal to a plus b. Addition. C equal to a plus b. Adding these two things. So displaying addition. After C equal to a minus b. Subtraction. Okay, C equal to a into b. Next multiplication. So displaying that multiplication. Finally, yes, output is like this. Okay, yes, see this. First, what happens in C program? First of all, you have to compile. See, compile menu open here. Compilation. 1 second. First, compiling program. Compiling program. Compilation. Compiler. This is a compile option. In compile menu, compile option. Compile means compilation is for checking for errors. Compilation checking for errors. Okay, see warning 0, errors 0 here. Everything's fine. Press any key, press any key, press any key, press any key, press any key. Now run the program. Run the program. So first compilation. First step 1 is compilation. Next step is we have to run the program. Yes. First number 10. Second number 20. Yes. Addition, subtraction, and multiplication. This is yes compiler based program. So compiler based program working is like this. Compiler based program working is like this. Okay. Yes. C program is a compiler based. Compiler based working is like this. Compiler based. Okay. Yes. Compiler based. C interpreter based directly execution. No errors checking, nothing. If it is C program, first of all, error checking, right? First of all, checking for errors. Compilation process. This is a compilation process. Yes, see this. Suppose there are some errors. For example, suppose some mistakes in this program. What happens here? Suppose here some semicolon missing here. Okay, suppose scanf. Suppose here some comma missing. Okay, yes, here. Suppose here semicolon missing. So printf. Yes, here double quotation missing. Something missing statements here. Okay, suppose printf. Yes, at the end comma missing is sorry bracket missing. Something. Suppose get ch. Something missing. Yes. First, let me save this. Saved program saved. Part C compile. See this many errors. 8 errors, right? Yes, 8 errors. See this. All the errors. First error. Down arrow. See at the bottom error. See first error. Next down arrow key. Next error. 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 Next error. Next error. Next error. All the errors from top to bottom. So this is showing all the errors from top to bottom. It's showing all the errors from top to bottom. Okay. Now correction of all the errors. Let us correct all the errors here. Semicolon missing here. Yes. Next here scanf. Comma missing here. Okay. Yes. Next. Yes. Here semicolon missing. Semicolon missing. Yes. Next here get ch. So this bracket missing. Okay. Now yes. Save it. Saved. Yes. Compile. Alt. Compile. Compile. Still some more errors. 5 errors. So this statement here double quotation missing. Okay. Next here yes bracket missing. Okay. Yes Alt C compile. Compiles. Compile success. Success. If no errors then running. 10, 20. That's it. So this is working of compile is like this. Working of compile is like this. Yes. See interpreter. Yes, interpreter based program how it's working here. See here directly submitting interpreter. Okay, no error checking. No error checking. Directly program executes. Yes, if it is compile based, what happens here? First of all, checking for all errors. If no errors, then execution starts. First of all, checking for all errors. Compiler. First of all, checking for all errors. First of all, checking for all errors. If no errors, then execution starts. Okay. So first of all, checking for errors in C language, compiler based. Compiler check for all errors. If no errors, then execution starts. But here it won't check for any error. Directly execution. Directly execution. Suppose any error comes, what happens here? Let us see. Notepad, desktop UI. Yes, some mistake here. Suppose let us do some mistake here. Some mistake. Yes, mistake here. Save and exit here. See. Yes, see this. Some mistake here. See this. 1 second. Some mistakes. Suppose let us do some mistakes. First mistake. Next one more mistake here. So one syntax mistakes. Comma missing here. Okay, comma. So bracket missing here. So different kind of mistakes here. Okay. Yes. No. See this. See. Right. Now what is happening? So addition equal to yes syntax, right? Invalid syntax. So program executing directly here. Directly execution. Okay. So whenever mistakes come, simply stops here. Mistakes here. Mistake is just simply stopping. Yes. Let us see how it's working. Yes. Interpreter. Yes. Let me explain clearly how interpreter is working. Yes. How interpreter is working. Yes. About interpreter. How it's working. Yes. Yes. Interpreter. Suppose there are some statements. Suppose interpreter. Yes. A equal 10 first statement. Next A equal to 20 next statement. Yes. The Python script. Yes. All the statements like this. All the statements. Python script statements. Okay. So this Python script statements. All the statements like this. There's some statements. Okay. Yes. How this is working? Let us see. First, interpreter checking first line. Suppose first line is correct. Interpreter checks for the first line. Suppose first line is correct. Yes, immediately converts that first line into binary code. That converting into binary code. First line converting to binary code like zeros ones format. Okay. So interpreter checking for the first line. Suppose first line is correct. Converts into binary code. This binary code given to processor. So processor taking that code here and executes generating output. Okay. Like this, checking first line. Interpreter checking first line. Suppose first line is correct. First line is correct here. Immediately converts in binary code given to processor generating output. Yes, see next coming statements may be right or wrong. Yes, next coming statements may be right or wrong. Interpreter never think about next coming statements. Interpreter never think about next statements. Suppose if this statement is correct, if it is correct here, immediately converts into binary code, then executes. So checking the execution completed, first statement completed. Yes, after that, next checking for next statement. Suppose next statement also correct, same process. Next statement also converts into binary code and given to process generating output here. So first line correct, then executed. Second line correct, then executed. Third line. Suppose something wrong at third line, simply stops. Interpret stops. Okay, next coming lines may be errors or not. Never think about next lines. Suppose any error comes, simply stop there. Means it shows only one error. Only one error. See, in case of compiler, all the errors from top to bottom, right? Compiler, see here, compiler based program. Here, all the errors. It shows all the errors, some 8 errors or 9 errors. Compiler shows all the errors. Compiler shows all the errors. But interpreter is only one error. Okay, let me show you here. Interpreter, see. Notepad, test.py. Yes. See this here, there are some mistakes. So here, this is first mistake. Next mistake here. Next mistake. There are 3 mistakes. There are 3 mistakes. Okay. Yes. Now save and exit. Now here no compilation process. Directly running program. Yes, directly running program. Directly program running. See this. Directly. First line checked. Next line checked. Next line. At seventh line addition equal. This is error message simply stopped here. Still two more errors, right? But showing only one error. Totally three errors are there. In this program, totally three mistakes are there. So whenever first error comes, simply stopping here. Interpreter, if any error comes, simply stops. Interpreter shows only one error. Yes, if any error comes, simply stops. Any error comes, interpreter stops. That means interpreter shows only one error. Interpreter shows only one error. Okay. Yes. Interpreter shows only one error. Yes. Interpreter shows only one. Any error comes, interpreter stops. Now correct that mistake. Correction of that mistake here. See A equal 10. This statement is correct. Executed means A equal 10. Memory allocating for A storing 10. Memory allocating for B storing 20. Next equal to A plus. This also calculated. Done. So this statement completed. This statement completed. This statement completed. Yes, here error message simply stop. Now let us correct this mistake. Yes, comma. Save. Save that mistake. Yes, after correction. Now resubmit again here. Yes. Now next error showing this is. Yes, at a time it's not showing all the errors. See, interpreter is not showing all the errors at a time. Only one error showing here. Only one error. So next error. Previously seventh line error. That correction is done. Okay, now 11th line showing error. Means it's showing only one error here. Only one error. Okay, next line. So next here this is 11th line. So this is error, right? This error. Okay, 11th line error. Still one more error is there, but I will not correct. I will not correct here. Okay, now say this. Exit, save and exit. Now submit this here. Yes, next error. So that means it's showing only one error. Next coming state may be a right or wrong. Never think about it. If any error comes, simply stops. Any error comes, simply stops here. Now correct these mistakes also. Yes, correction of this next mistake. Not that. Yes, correct this error also. Correct this also. Save. Save. Yes, exit. Now run it here. Yes. See, I'm using up arrow key to get the previous comments. Up arrow key. Yes, every time typing time taken. For that reason, I'm using up arrow key to get the previous comments. Okay. Yes, it will maintain the history. Command prompt will maintain the history of comments. History, previous history, can see previous history. All that history can see. Okay. So using up arrow key and down arrow key, I'm getting previous comments. See up arrow key. See up arrow key. Previous comment. This is previous comment. Previous comment. Previous comment. Previous comments. Previous comments. You can get it. Simple way using up arrow key. Okay. Yes. So this is working of interpreter. Yes. See. Yes. How interpreter is working here? Yes. Interpreter checking first line. Suppose first line is correct. First line is correct. Immediately executes. Immediately executes, giving output here. See, next coming statements may be right or wrong. Interpreter never think about next coming statements. Interpreter never think about next coming statements. Next coming statement may be right or wrong. So next coming statement may be right or wrong. Interpreter never think about next coming statements. Interpreter never think about next coming statements. Okay. Yes, if statement is correct, yes, generating output. Checking for next statement, correct, generating output. Next statement, something wrong, simply stops. Something wrong, simply stops. Suppose next coming statements are some errors are there. No. It won't check for next coming statements. If any error comes, simply stops there. Means interpreter shows only one error. Interpreter shows only one error. This is working of interpreter. So interpreter, how it's working? Line by line executing. First line checking, execution over. First line completed. Next second line checking, then execution over. So line by line. It's a line by line execution. Line by line execution. It shows only one error. Any error comes, simply stops. So this is working of interpreter. Next compiler. Let us see compiler. How compiler working? For the same thing, compiler. Yes, how compiler is working here? Compiler. See compiler. Yes, compiler. How the compiler is working? Let us see about compiler. Compiler. For the compiler, let us take C program. C program. Suppose some test.c program. Some test.c program. Some test.c program. some test.c program. Okay, C program. For compiler, I'm taking C program. Yes, how it's working here? Yes, compiler. Yes. Compiler checking for the first statement. Suppose first statement is correct. Then checking for second statement. Second statement is correct. See, first statement correct. Even correct, it won't convert into Bandicoot. No, it won't happen. It won't convert into Bandicoot. It won't convert immediately. See, if it is interpreter, immediately converts into Bandicoot and executing generating output. Next correct, immediately convert into Bandicoot generating output here. Suppose something wrong, stops. Something wrong, stops. But compiler, what happens? How it's working here? Compiler checking for the first statement. First statement correct. Even it's correct, it won't convert into binary codes. Then checking for next statement. Next statement also correct. No, it won't convert into binary codes. First of all, checking all lines from top to bottom. Checking this line. So error. So error at third line. It shows that error at third line. After that, it will check for next statement also. Next also. See, in case of interpreter, what happens? Any error comes, simply stops. Any error comes, interpreter stops. Any error comes, interpreter stops. But compile is not like that. Checking for next also. Suppose next here, no error. No error. Yes, checking for next statements. Checking for next statements. Checking for next statements. Okay, checking for next statement. Like this, top to bottom. Checks for whole program from top to bottom here. Compiler checks the whole program from top to bottom and shows all the errors. Shows all the errors. Next error. Error at some line here. So next error. So next error. Next error. Okay. So like this, top to bottom. So compiler checks whole program from top to bottom. So compiler checks whole program from top to bottom and shows all the errors. Okay, compiler shows all errors. Interpreter is only one error. Any error comes, interpreter stops. Any error comes, interpreter stops. But in case of compiler, what happens here? Yes, it shows all the errors from top to bottom. See this compiler. Compiler based program. Yes, Alt C. Yes, compilation success. Success, no error. Yes, see, suppose some errors. There are some mistakes here. There are some errors here. Yes, suppose here, suppose semicolon missing. Okay, here, suppose bracket missing here. Suppose here, double quotation missing. Suppose scanf here, comma missing. Okay, yes, next here, printf, bracket missing. Okay, next step. Suppose here, semicolon missing here. Okay, next step. Yes, suppose this double quote missing here. So next gets yes, some bracket missing. Now save this, saved, compile, see this errors, 11 errors. See that warning 0, 11 errors show here. All the errors from top to bottom. See that errors. So first down arrow key, next error, down arrow key, next error, next error, next error. You can see all the errors from top to bottom. Compile is a compile based program. Compiler shows all the errors from top to bottom. Down arrow key, down. 14th line error, 18th line error, 21st line error. Yes, next 25th line error, 29th line error. Okay, 36th line error, 38th line error, 40th line error. Yes, all the lines, top to bottom, all the errors. This is working of compiler. Okay, now correct all the mistakes here. Correction. Yes, compiler shows all the errors from top to bottom. Correction. Correction of mistakes. Okay, next here double quotation missing. Correction of all the mistakes. Yes, here comma, comma. Yes, next correction of all the mistakes. Printf here bracket missing, bracket missing. Yes, next. Yes. So here double quotation missing. Okay. Yes. Yes, gets here this missing. Yes, compile. Yes, error. Still one more error. One more missing. Yes. Yes, semicolon. This semicolon missing. Semicolon missing. Compile success. See, save saved here. Yes, overwriting. Compile. Yes, success. Now run it. Program execute. 10 and 20. That's it. Okay, so compiler checking for all the errors. Okay. Yes, compiler checking for all the errors. Compiler checking for all the errors and shows all the errors from top to bottom. Shows all the errors from top to bottom. Okay. Now correction of all the errors. Correction of all the errors. After correction of all the errors, what happens? Then execution. After correction, After correction, yet then execution. So when you try to execute this, what happens here? Yes, if no errors. If no errors, what is next step? Yes, checking from top, compiler checks the whole program from top to bottom. Suppose if no errors, what happens here? If no errors, what happens here? If no errors, then compiler opens another file. If no errors, compiler opens another file. Opening another file. So compiler opens another file. Okay, if no errors, compiler opening another file. Yes, sorry. Yes, all the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code. Just converting into binary code. All the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code. All the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code. All the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code. So all the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code. Okay, so converts into binary code. All the statements from top to bottom converts into binary code and write to another file. Yeah, this result file is called as exe file. Exe, executable file. Yes, exe file. Exe means executable file. That executable file finally submitted to processor. Processor taking that exe file, yes, executes and generating output. So this exe file generating here exe file, result file, yes, first the compilation, if no errors. If there are no errors here, generating one result file, exe file, that exe file executes. See, in case of interpreter, what happens? No exe file, line by line execution. First line conversion, then execution. Second line conversion, then execution. Third line error, simply stopping there. So this is line by line execution here. Okay, only one line conversion at a time, then execution. Next line conversion, then execution. Next line conversion, execution. But compile is not like that. Whole program top to bottom, checking whole program from top to bottom and shows all the errors. If no errors, this whole program at a time converts into binary code and write to another file. That file is exe file, generating one exe file. That exe file submitted to processor. Processor taking exe file, then executing, generating output simply generating output. So this is yes exe file. Let me show that exe file also. See math.cpp. Yes, program is math.cpp. Let us go to backend, Turbo C backend. Turbo C installed in C drive. In C drive, TC bin directory. Yes, in this all C programs. Yes, math.cpp. This is math.cpp. Yes, CPP, C program both are same. C and CP both are same here. Okay. See here, this is I'm deleting these things here. See, this is a math.cpp. Math.cpp file. So that source program this is your program. Now let us compile this. I'm compiling this program here. Just I'm compiling. Yes, Alt C. Compile. Alt R run it. See, when you're running this one here, before going to run, one exe file created. 9:55 AM. Application that exe file created. 9:55 AM. 4th December. See the date. Yes, date and time of creation. 4th December 9. Yes, 9:55 AM. That application means exe file. Exe file created. Now that exe file executed 10 and 20. That's it. So that exe file created here exe file. Yes, see, right click. Check the properties. See, application type is .exe. .exe file created. Okay, so compiler generated one exe file. Yes, compiler generated exe file like this. That exe file execute. Okay, interpreter based language no exe file. See, interpreter based language. See dir cls. See dir. See test.py. Yes, Python. Yes, test.py. So directly executing. No exe file. See this. Here check it here. Yes, here no test.exe file, right? No test.exe, only test.py is there. The script executing directly here. Yes, no exe file generating. Interpreter does not generate exe file. Compiler generates exe file. This is main difference. What's the difference between interpreter and compiler? Main difference is exe file. Let us see the differences here. Yes, let me explain differences, points wise. Let us compare these two. You can understand very clearly. Yes, interpreter working, compare working practically showed here. Now let us compare the differences. You can understand very clearly. Okay, yes. See, interpreter. Yes, executable file. Executable file. Yes, I will tell you. Wait, just wait. Interpreter. Yes, interpreter and the compiler. Interpreter and compiler. Yes. Yes, what is executable? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Interpreter. First difference. First difference. Yes. It checks program line by line. It checks program line by line. Only one line checking here. It won't check all the lines. Only one line checking, then execution. Yes, interpreter checks line by line. Okay, it checks only one line at a time here. It checks. Okay, it checks line by line. Only one line checking. It won't check for all lines. Interpreter checking only one line. If it is correct, immediately executes. Something wrong, stops. Yes, checking. It checks line by line. Only one line at a time here. Yes, compiler. It checks whole program. Checks whole program. It checks. Yes, whole program. Yes, whole program from top to bottom. From top to bottom. It checks whole program from top to bottom. It checks whole program from top to bottom. Top to bottom. It checks whole program from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Okay. It checks whole program. Yes, compiler checks. Yes, it checks. Yes, it checks compiler. Yes, it checks whole program from top to bottom. Whole program. It checks whole program from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Correct. Next. See, interpreter output. Yes, interpreter output is line by line. Line by line, output line by line. So first line checking if it is correct, giving output immediately here. Okay, interpreter output is line by line. In case of compiler, what happens here? First creating one exe file, executable file, then running. So means at a time output. That output is at a time, not line by line, at a time. At a time. Yes, all the statements executing at a time here and giving output at a time. Interpreter output is line by line. Interpreter output is line by line here. So output. Okay. So interpreter output. Yes, interpreter output is output line by line. Line by line output here. Yes, here output at a time. Here output. Yes, output at a time. Output at a time. Is right? Yes, next here. Yes. Interpreter, if any error comes, simply stops. Any error comes, interpreter stops. That means it shows only one error. It shows only one error. It shows only one error. Yes, compiler, it shows all the errors. It shows all the errors, from top to bottom, from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom. Okay, interpreter, it shows only one error. It shows only one error. So only one error. Any error comes, interpreter stops. See, interpreter, any error comes, simply stops. That means it shows only one error. But compiler, it shows all the errors from top to bottom. All the errors from top to bottom. Okay. Yes, next main difference. Yes, it does not generate exe file. Does not generate exe file. Exe file means executable file. Executable file. Okay. Yes, it generates exe file. Okay. Exe file. So what is exe file? Exe file contains binary code. System understandable language. Exe file. So this exe file like binary code, like Julius One's format. It contains binary code. Yes, is system understandable language. What is exe file? Exe file is a binary code file. What is exe file means is a binary code file. Binary code file. Okay, it's a system understandable language. Yes, exe file, executable file, executable file contains completely binary code. It's a binary code system understandable language. So what is exe file? exe file is a binary code file. Exe file is a binary code file. It's a system understandable language. Exe file contains completely system understandable language. Exe file contains system understandable language. That is exe file. Okay. Yes. It does not generate exe file. It generates exe file. Okay, right? Yes. See, it executes. It executes. It executes source code. It executes source code directly here. It executes source code directly. It executes source code directly here. See, Python scripting. Yes, that source code executed directly here. Source codes. Yes, this is called as source code. 1 second. See our program. Yeah, this is what are the program writing? This high level language. This high level language. This is called as source codes. Yes, our program file is source. This is called as source codes. Source. This is source code. Means high level language program. High level language program called as source code. Is it clear? Gautami. High level language program called as source code. This is called as source code. Okay, suppose C program we are writing. This is called as source code. So what are the program we are writing? Our program is called as source code. This is called as source code. Suppose your Java program. This is called as source code. This is source code. Source code. Okay, source code. So you can see this here. Test.c is a source code. See, this is source code. See, this is source code. That English language code. That English language code is source code. This is source code. That English language program, high level language. This is called as source code. This is called as source code. Okay, I think everyone is clear. What is source code? Source code means our program. So what are the program we are writing? That code is source code. Test.c file. That is source code. Here test.py. This is the source code. Yes, our program. What are the program we are writing? So whatever the program we are writing, that code is a source code. That code is source code. That code is source code. Okay. Yes. See here, it executes source code directly. Execute source. See here, Notepad is open here. This Python script, right? This is source code. This is source code, right? Now this source code executing directly here. Okay. Yes. Python test.py. Directly I'm running source code. Yes, executed directly source code. No exe file, nothing here. No exe file. Just source code executing directly. Okay. Source code executed directly. Okay. Yes. It executes source code directly here. Yes. Compiler. First it's generating one exe file. It will generate exe file. Then executes exe file. First compilation. If no errors, generating one exe file. That finally that exe file executes. Here exe file executes. I think these points are clear, right? Interpreter based directly source code executes means directly our program executes. But compiler based first one exe file creates. That exe file executes. Compiler based always exe file executes. Okay. Yes. See, interpreter based language called as scripting language. These are called as scripting language. Interpreter based language is scripting language. Interpreter based called as scripting language. Compiler based called as programming language. Okay, programming languages. Okay, yes. See, interpreter based language are called as scripting language. Interpreter based languages are called scripting language. Interpreter based languages are called as scripting languages. Compiler based called as programming language. Scripting language examples of scripting language. Yes, Python is the best example. Python okay, Python Linux shell scripting here. Next, HTML is scripting language. See here, HTML is a browser understandable language. In case of HTML, it's a browser understandable language. Browser is an interpreter. For HTML, browser is an interpreter. Browser. Next, PHP. Next, Perl scripting. Okay, there. Yes, JavaScript. They are scripting language. JavaScript is not a Java. JavaScript is different. Java is different here. JavaScript is a browser understandable language. Okay. Yes. JavaScript is a browser understandable language. It's not a Java. JavaScript is different. Java is different. JavaScript is not a Java. JavaScript is a browser understandable language. Java is a JVM understandable language. Java is a JVM understandable language. Java is a JVM understandable here. If JavaScript is a browser understandable. JavaScript is not a Java. JavaScript is not a Java. Okay. Yes. Programming language examples. Examples. Yes. C language. C++. Okay. .NET. The programming language. Programming language. Okay. Yes. So these are scripting language, interpreter based language. They are scripting, interpreter based language. Okay. Yeah, these are scripting. Okay, these are scripting, interpreter based language. These are interpreter based language. Scripting, all scripting are interpreter based language. Programming language are compiler based. Compiler based. Okay. See here. Yes, any language, interpreter based language. Interpreter. Interpreter. Yes, interpreter. Interpreter based language. Interpreter based language. Language don't have exe file. Don't have exe file. Interpreter based language don't have exe file. Okay. Yes, interpreter based language don't have exe file. No exe file. Python script directly submission. No exe file. Suppose one more example. Yes, HTML. D drive advanced Java folder here HTML. The HTML folder in this. See login.html file. This is HTML file. This is some HTML file. .html. HTML file. HTML file. Yes, open with Notepad. This is the HTML script. This is HTML script. So this is some login form. HTML script. HTML script, right? See, double click on running browser. It will open the browser. Browser. Yes. Directly executed. No compilation process. Nothing. Directly executed. It's the interpreter based language. Browser is the interpreter. Browser is the interpreter for HTML. Browser is the HTML. Yes, interpreter here. So here, HTML is a browser understandable language. HTML is a browser understandable language. Hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. HTML is a hypertext markup language. It's a browser understandable language. It's a browser understandable language. Is a browser is an interpreter for this. Yes, source code executed directly here. Okay. No exe file concept. Directly source code executing. Okay. Right click. Yes, open or double click. You're directly executing. No exe file. No exe file. No exe file. No exe file. Okay, no exe file, right? No exe file. So interpreter based language don't have exe file. Interpreter based language don't have exe file. Interpreter based language don't have exe file. Okay. Yes, in compiler based everything is exe file. Everything is yes, everything is an exe file. Everything is an exe file. Okay. So everything, yes, see, in case of compiler based, it's exe file. Yes, everything always exe file executes. Interpreter based language, yes, compiler based, generating one exe file here, that exe file executes. Here always exe file. Compiler based always exe file. Interpreter based no exe file concepts. So this is difference. Interpreter compiler. So interpreter is line by line. Okay. Compiler whole program checking. Interpreter. Okay, interpreter. Yes, I'm coming. Wait. Cool. Yes, I'm coming. Yes. Interpreter. Yes, line by line. Compile whole program. Yes, interpreter output line by line. Compile at a time here. Yes, interpreter is only one error. Compile shows all the errors. All errors. Interpreter only one error. Compile all the errors. See exe file. Yes, interpreter it does not generate exe file. Yes, compile it generates exe file. Okay. Yes, it executes source code. Interpreter they execute source code directly, but here exe file executes. Here they are scripting language and programming language. Scripting language or interpreter. Programming language are compiler based. Okay. Yes, next here. Their examples. Interpreter based examples, compiler based examples. Here, yes, maybe some guys are maybe wondering, maybe surprising something like, yes, this trainer is explaining about all very Java. Java point is not touching very Java. Yes, is it interpreter based or compiler based? Java, is it interpreter based or compiler based? Yes, you guys tell me your idea. Of course, I'll explain. What is Java? Is it interpreter based or compiler based? Java. Yes, Gautam is saying that compiler based. Asha saying that, Nehal saying that compiler based. Next, Gopi saying that compiler based. Padma saying that interpreter based language. Rashmi saying that compiler based. Yes, Pritish, both. Pritish saying that, what is this? Pritish Ter saying that both. Manish saying that interpreter. Okay. Yeah. Let me explain. I will explain about Java, then you decide it finally. Okay. Yes. See, I'm not saying that directly it's a compiler based or interpreter based or both something else. I'm not saying directly here. I'm explaining what is Java. Then you decide it so that you can remember forever. My explanation is different. I will come in reverse always. First practical things I'll show. My way of explanation, first practically I'll show, then I will explain that. Practically showing, then explaining, then easy to understand. Reverse. Okay. Yes. See this. What is Java? Let us see about Java. Yes, I'll explain. You decide it. I'll explain how Java is working. I'll explain. You decide it. Okay. Yes. See, except Java. Yes, in other languages. Except Java in other languages. Yes, maybe Python scripting or C language, something like this. Other languages. What happens? Except Java in other languages. What happens? What happens here? In other language, what happens here? Binary codes. Sorry, source codes. Your program code is source code. Source code converts into binary code. Source code converts into binary code. Binary code, right? See, source codes. This is source code. This source code converted into binary code and executed, right? Yes, here also source code line by line converted. The difference is here line by line. Yes, interpret is line by line. Compile is at a time conversion. Both cases source code has to convert to binary code. Source code converted to binary code. Source code converting into binary code. The difference is interpreter is line by line converting, but compile is at a time converting whole code. Okay. Yes, in any case, in both cases it has to convert source to binary code. Okay. So you have source to binary code. That will be compiler or interpreter. Any case, compiler or interpreter. Any case, source code to binary code conversion. This binary code given to processor. So processor taking that code here, then executing, generating output, finally generating output. This is what is happening in other language. Okay, now in Java, what happens? Java, what happens here? Java first source code. Yes, let us see Java example also. Java example. Let us take Java example. D drive. Yes, mn folder. In this, some test.java file is available. Yes, D drive mn. D drive mn. Yes, 1 second. Exit cmd command prompt. Opening new command prompt. D drive. Take to D drive. Yes, in this D drive mn folder is D drive mn directory. In mn directory. mn directory. CD change of directory to mn. CD mn changed. Okay. Yes, dir. Yes, dir. That mn contents. D drive mn contents. Here they say test.java file. Here some test.java file is available. Test.java. Yes, notepad. See, for Java programming using Eclipse. Java program Eclipse IDE. So daily classes explaining in Eclipse here. In Eclipse, we'll be using Eclipse. For understanding purpose, now I'm using Notepad. Understanding purpose, just I'm using Notepad. Notepad, test.java. Yes, open. Java program file is open here. Okay. So this is our Java program. Okay. Yes. See this. Public class test, public static void main. See. Hello world. This is to display some hello world output here. Save. Control S saved here. Save exit. Okay. Yes. Now dir cls dir see test.java 127 bytes size 127 bytes 1016 am. Yes, December 4th 1016 am. December 4th 1016 am. Today December 4th 1016 just now modified. This is date and time of last modification. Date and time of last modification. Okay. Yes. Now, so test.java program is available. Development is over. Now you have to compile it. Like a C language, you have to compile it. Test.java. Like a C language, you have to compile it. Yes, compiled. 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 After compilation, here dot class file generated. Dot class file generated. Okay, dot class. What is dot class? This dot class contains what? Dot class is not exe file. In C language, result is exe file, but this is not exe, it's a dot class file. So you get a comparison. After comparison, result file is dot class. Dot class. So dot class contains what? Bytecode. Dot class contains bytecode. Okay. Source code here converts into bytecode. Source code converts into bytecode. Source code converts into bytecode. The dot class file contains bytecode, not binary code. Binary code is different. Bytecode is different here. I'll explain the differences. What is binary code? What is bytecode? The differences we'll see. Source code means test.java is a source code. Okay, convert into bytecode. Just a dot class file is a bytecode. Okay, that bytecode. Yes. So bytecode. Yes. Now. Yes. So dot class file generated. Now this dot class Java test dot class. Right. Sorry. Dot class not required extension. Yes. Hello world executed. Yes. Program errors check with compiler. So compiler converting source code to bytecode converted after program execution by the interpreter. This is interpreter. Here compiler checking for errors. If no errors, dot class file generated. The dot class file executed by the interpreter. Executed by the interpreter. Okay. So dot class, not dot class, is a bytecode. Source code converts into bytecode. That bytecode converts into binary code. Binary code. Binary code. So that binary code given to processor. So generating outputs. So what is happening here? Some extra code introduced here. Some intermediate code. Yes, bytecode. Intermediate code. Bytecode here. This is a bytecode. Bytecode introduced. So why bytecode introduced in Java? Some intermediate code. Bytecode introduced here. So why bytecode introduced in Java? To make the Java as independent platform. Yes, for the purpose of making independent platform. To make the Java as independent platform, bytecode was introduced. So why bytecode? Why bytecodes? To make the Java as independent platform. To make the Java as independent platform. To make the Java as independent platform. So here what happens here? There are two stages. See, other language only one step. Other language only one step. Other languages, C language or Python, it except Java. Except Java in other language, source code directly converts into binary code, then executes. Yes, but in Java, source code converts into bytecode, bytecode to binary code. So two steps. It's a two steps here. So step one and step two. Yes, it will work in two stages. Then finally generating output. Okay. Now here this part, source code to bytecode. Who will convert? Compiler. This part is by the compiler. So compiler. This part by the compiler. Okay, compiler. Okay. Next this part. Yes, bytecode. Bytecode to binary code. This part by the interpreter. This part by the interpreter. This part by the interpreter. This is by the interpreter. Right? Yes. Now what happens here? Test.java. Test.java. So this is source code. Test.java is a source code file. It's source code file. This is given to Java C, Java compiler. Okay. Yes. So test.java source code. That source code given to Java C compiler. Yes, if no errors, generating tested dot class. That will generate one tested dot class. Tested dot class is a bytecode file. This kind of byte, it's a bytecode. Tested dot class kind of bytecode. Okay, test.java is source code. Okay, source code is given to Java compiler. Java compiler generated one tested dot class file, which contains bytecode file. It's a bytecode file. Now this tested dot class file given to Java. Yes, Java interpreter. Yes, this is given to Java. The Java command, right? It's interpreter. That is interpreter. Yes, interpreter. This is interpreter. Okay, interpreter. Okay. See here Java C means compiler. C means compiler. Java C means compiler. Java means that is interpreter. Interpreter. So next interpreter, right? So interpreter converts. Yes, interpreter taking test dot class file. Interpreter taking test dot class file. See interpreter. See this is test dot class file. Test dot class file executing by the interpreter. So this interpreter taking test dot class file and running. Yes, interpreter. What happens? Interpreter now taking test dot class file. Yes, converting code line by line. First line conversion and execution. Next line conversion and execution. Next line conversion execution. Okay. So this is a binary code. Converts into binary code. That interpreter converts into binary code. Interpreter converts into binary code. Okay. Then given to processor. So processor taking that code, executes, generates output. Generates output. So what is happening here? Yes, errors. What is happening here in Java? In Java, errors checking by the compiler, errors checking by the compiler, errors checking by the compiler. So errors checking by the compiler. Okay, errors checking by the compiler. If no errors, it generates dot class file. Dot class is not exe file. Dot class is different. Exe file is different. That also will discuss. What is exe file? What is dot class? That also will discuss. Okay, if no errors, it generates a dot class file. Okay, in Java errors. In Java errors checking by the compiler. If no errors, it generates one dot class file. Dot class file, right? Yes. See dot class file. Dot class file. Yes, execution. Dot class file execution. Execution by the interpreter. 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 Okay, execution by the interpreter. Okay, so runtime by the interpreter. Okay, runtime. Yes, runtime by the interpreter. Okay, so errors checking by the compiler and execution by the interpreter. So errors checking by the compiler, and yes, execution by the interpreter. Execution by the interpreter, right? That's it. Execution by the interpreter, right? Okay. Yes. Errors checking by the compiler. If no errors, that will be executing by the interpreter. Now tell me. Yes, explain very clearly. Now Java depends on what? Is it compiler or interpreter or both? Now as per this explanation, what you understand here? As per this expression, what do you understand? Is it interpreter based or compiler based or both here? Yes, it's a both. It's a both. There are two things involving. See here, what is happening? See, just observe it here. First compiling Java C tester Java. So here it's a compiler. Okay, next interpreter. There are two times we are submitting, right? We are submitting two times. First is compiler, next is interpreter. Okay, suppose same thing. If it is Python, directly only one time, directly submission, directly interpreter executing. C program same, directly compiler. Only one thing involving. But in Java, compiler as well interpreter. Compiler depends on both here. So compiler. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Java depends on both. Java depends on both compiler as well. Yes, compiler as well, interpreter as well, interpreter. That's here. That is Java. Java depends on both compiler as well interpreter. Okay. I hope everyone you understand clearly. Okay. Yes, Eclipse I'll explain. Wait. Don't worry. You see, my way of explanation, every topic I'll explain very clearly. Yes, maximum ways. My experience is that much. Yes, all the things here I'll explain. Without getting any doubt here, I'll explain very clearly. Yes, of course, you can ask doubt, no issue. You can ask doubt here, I can explain your doubts also, no issue. Okay, I'll explain, don't worry. So Eclipse will discuss. Okay, Eclipse will discuss. That also will discuss. Okay. Yes, for understanding purpose, I have used a notepad today. So next class we'll discuss Eclipse. This is Eclipse. So Eclipse, yes, today morning, first batch, socket program explained. TCP Echo Server Client socket program explained. Yes, even this much of program is there. This much of program also, yes, I'll develop step by step. Okay. Most of the trainers already existing programs, they will copy and paste, they will explain. It's not like that. Step by step development. See this. Control Z. See how I developed. Control Z. See line by line development is there. See that. Control Z. See line by line developed and explain. Line by line developed. See control Z means going to back. See line by line developed. That code, even lengthy code is there. Yes, I can remember every code because Java code is on my fingertips. 20 years of experience in Java. Yeah, on my fingertips only. Java code. See this. All that. See this. All that. See that. See control that. See that line by line. Yes, he's going back line by line. Line by line. See that. From the beginning. Yes, yes. Step by step. Every code. I'll explain line by line. Yes, I'll write the code live. Okay, most of the trainers, they will copy and paste into Notepad. Yes, paste into Eclipse, they will explain the code. But my way is not like that. Every code I'll write, I'll execute every line. Java code is always on my fingertips. Complete Java, maybe frameworks, maybe advanced Java, maybe core Java, all of these things on fingertips and here. Yes, neatly, clearly, every even lengthy code is there, I'll write. Suppose any situation is given, immediately I will develop the code. Okay, even new situation comes. Even for new one also I'll write code immediately. On the spot, I'll write the code. Complete code, I'll write it. I'll show the output here. I have that much of experience in Java. Okay, yes. Any kind of things I can solve, yes, on fingertips only. Okay, so this is interpreter and compiler. Okay, so Java depends on both the compiler as well interpreter. Okay, now here some question for you guys. Yes, some question. Compiler based programs from exe file is right. Yes, here it generates exe file. Here this exe file. So here no exe file. Okay. See, any language which is interpreter based language don't have exe file. See, interpreter based language. Okay. See, any language, some question for you guys. Any language, runtime is an interpreter base. Program executing by the interpreter. Any language runtime means program execution. Any language program execution by the interpreter. Any language runtime is interpreter based. Don't have exe file. Okay. Yeah, this is interview question. Yes, any language. Yes, interview getting this kind of questions. Any language runtime is an interpreter base. Don't have exe file. Okay. Yes, now Java language. Let us take Java language. Runtime is interpreter based, right? Java language runtime is interpreter based. Program execution by the interpreter, right? Program execution by the interpreter. Okay. Java language runtime is interpreter based. Okay, now question is, I think you understand this point. Any language runtime is interpreter based. That means if program executing by the interpreter don't have exe file. Java language runtime is interpreter based. That means program executing by the interpreter. Java program executing by the interpreter. Now question is, yes, can we create exe file in Java? That is question. Or else is there? Yes, is there any exe file concept in Java? Is there an exe file concept in Java? That is question. Can we create exe file in Java? Question is, as per our discussion, can we create exe file in Java? Is there an exe file concept in Java? That's a question here. Important question. Okay, see here. Any language is runtime interpreter. That means the program execution by the interpreter, no exe file. Program execution by the interpreter. Program execution by the interpreter. Program execution by the interpreter. Program executing by the interpreter. Then yes, no exe file. Program executing by the interpreter don't have exe file. Don't have exe file. Okay. Java language runtime is interpreter based. See, if runtime is interpreter based, yes. If runtime is interpreter based, don't have exe file. If runtime is interpreter based, don't have exe file. Java runtime is interpreter based. See, based on this point, I'm asking based on this point, any language runtime is interpreter based. In runtime, program execution by the interpreter don't have exe file. Program execution by the interpreter. Program execution by the interpreter don't have exe file. Java program executing by the interpreter. So is there exe file in Java? See this. See Java C compiled. Yes, result of Java compile is what here? Dot class. Dot class is not exe file. Java compile is different. Java compile never generating exe file. Okay, there's dot class, but dot class is not exe. Exe is different, dot class is different here. I'll explain. In tomorrow class, yes, tomorrow means Monday. In Monday class, exe file dot class independent of platform, those topics will be getting here. Okay, Java compiler never generates exe file, generates dot class file. Java compiler is different here. Java compiler generating dot class file. Okay, Java compiler generating dot class. Dot class is not exe file. Java compiler generating one dot class. Dot class is a byte code file. Exe file is a binary code file. Exe file is binary code file. Dot class a byte code file. Byte code file. Okay. See here. Java program. What are steps in Java program? Yes. Test.java. Yes. See these steps. Notepad test.java. Notepad. Of Notepad. What is next step? Compiled. Java C. So first test.java file. Now compilation. After compilation, what is the result of it? Dot class file, we got it. Dot class 1034 just now generated dot class. No Java test. That tested dot class file executing directly here, right? Yes. So what is first step? Notepad. Yes, in that program developed here. Next compiled. Dot Java file compiled. Dot class file generated. Next dot class file executed. In this process, this whole process. In this process, have we seen anywhere .exe file? That's a whole process. Whole process. Yes. Have you observed any dot class file? Have you observed any exe file? Have you observed any exe file? Did you observe exe file? No. No exe file means in Java we can't create exe file. No exe file concept in Java. Java don't have exe file. Okay. Yes, Java. Yes. So answer is no. Answer is no. No. Okay. Java. Yes. Java. Yes. Java. Yes. Everything is a everything. Yes. Everything is a dot class file. Everything is a dot class file. Dot class file. In Java, everything is a dot class file. Everything is dot class file. So dot class file. Yes. Dot class file is not dot class file. Yes, is not an exe file. Is not an exe file. Okay. Yes. So in Java, everything is a dot class file. Dot class file is not an exe file. Exe file is different. Dot class file is different here. Okay. Yes. So here there is no concept of exe file in Java. There is no concept. There is no concept. There is no concept of exe files in Java. There is no concept of exe file in Java. No exe file concept. Suppose in Java, if exe file concept is that is OS dependent, but Java is independent of platform. Yes, the topic in next class we'll discuss. How is Java made as independent of platform? In that case, getting exe file dot class file differences. See interpreter compile. See today class very clearly explained here. In document very clearly prepared here. Difference between compile and interpreter. See this. What are we discussed? All that 9 points. Same these points. Explain document. Okay, today class, same these 9 points explained here. Next, Java depends on both the compile as well as interpreter. Compile as well interpreter. See, in Java, errors checking by the compiler. Okay, if no errors, generating dot class file. Dot class file is a byte code file. Okay, Java runtime by the interpreter. Errors checking by the compiler, runtime by the interpreter. See these steps, step by step. Step by step. Source codes, Java C, Java compiler, bytecode, Java. Same what we discussed. Same thing here it's there. See source code to bytecode to binary code, process and output. Source code to bytecode by the compiler, bytecode to binary code by the interpreter. Here Java depends on both compiler as well interpreter. So Java runtime is interpreter based. Java runtime is interpreter based. See any language, runtime is an interpreter based. Any language runtime is an interpreter based. No exe file. No exe file. Since Java, since Java, since Java runtime interpreter based. No exe file concept in Java. No exe file concept in Java. Yes, can we create exe file in Java? No. Yes, there is no concept of exe file in Java. There is no concept of exe file in Java. In Java, everything is a dot class file. In Java, everything is a dot class file. So dot class file is not exe file. Dot class is not exe file. Okay, there is no concept of exe file in Java. That's it. So this is about interpreter and compiler. Java depends on both interpreter and compiler. Yes. Is it clear topic today? Everyone you understand? Is it clear? Yes, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, generally my classes will be like this only here. Very slowly, neatly, repeatedly. And in depth, I'll go in depth generally. Yes, every topic I'll go in depth here. Same concept, just you attend other trainer classes. Other trainer classes, you can't understand it. My way of training is different. Okay. Next, my coding style is different. Okay, because that is my experience. See, in market, most of the Java trainers, they are learning and teaching. Simply they are learning and teaching classes. Yes, teaching is their career. Teaching is their life. Teaching is their job. Teaching is not my job. My job, I have the development job. I have very good job. I have very good architect job. I'm in architect position. Yearly 40 lakhs, more than 40 lakhs amount I'm getting. My package more than 40 lakhs. Architect. Still I'm taking classes. Reason is my passion. Teaching is passion. See, you also once you started teaching, yes, you like very much. Delivering skills, that is one passion. Teaching is one passion. That's one style. Okay, yes, it's a passion. Just I wanted to deliver my skills, not only here, even in office also. In office also, any presentation topic is first, I am the first person to present the topic. Okay, first any topic is there, first I will go through the topic. I'll get the complete knowledge on the topic here. After getting knowledge on the topic, I'll present in the office. Yes, going presentation at the client location. Presenting to the client. When we are presenting to the client here, first I'll go through the topic here. I'll get the complete knowledge. Okay, after getting complete knowledge, then I'll start presentation. Okay, prior preparation. Yes, 2 to 3 days I'll prepare. I'll prepare all the documents related to presentation. Yes, I'll take 2 or 3 days time. 2 or 3 days time to prepare all the documentation. Once ready with all the documents, I'll start presentation. That is way actually here. First, we should ready with all the material. We should ready with all the documents, with evidence and everything. So once we are ready here, then we can present. Okay. Generally here, see. Yes, for example, court in the courts, judges and lawyers, right? Yes, most of the lawyers they will not prepare directly. They will go to this. They with their knowledge, with their experience, they will present. That is not good. They have to prepare document evidence. Yes, maybe they should take 1 week or 10 days for document evidence preparation here. Wearing all that here, they have to present. Once presented, 100% the judge will be convinced. Okay, like that, everyone should to convince others here. Documentary evidence is required. Documentary evidence. You have to prepare documents. Okay, then you have to present it. So everyone can understand, can convince here. Okay, see every topic, whatever the topics I'm explaining here, yes, everything prepared in document. Yes, you guys running notes is not necessary. Okay, documentary evidence is that this document for you only. Today I'll share you this document. Today I'll share you. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Yes, sir. 1 second. Here, for sharing, yes, sharing documents and sharing software, sharing videos and all this, I have to follow some online instructions, online team instructions. Okay. Now, currently what I'm doing here, yes, currently what I'm doing,